Ta-da!
How's it going, Taggers? It's Man, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks console. And yeah, why do I always say that? I only ever do World of Tanks console content, don't I? Soon to change though. A little bit of a hint. Got some stuff coming up. Some of you might be interested in. Anyway, so as promised, a Jagdtiger replay, and it's not the tier 9 version. It's the tier 8 premium. So it doesn't have that huge 128mm cannon. Only has an 88mm cannon, but it's the Tiger's 88. Decent pen, decent accuracy, good gun handling, and wicked reload. And when you take it off a tier 7 heavy and chuck it in a tier 8 tank destroyer, you get slightly better reload again. So the DPM on this tank is no joke, man. If you get tracked by it, even with a repair crew, what's going on? This guy's trying to take his tracks off already. What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, so who is getting abused here? Well, it's Sidinator. Thank you very much for sending in this PS4 replay. Had a look through it. Some sweet action coming up. Anyway, look. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Yeah, who needs enemies with teammates like these? Not a massive drama, but it does slow you down a little bit. And when you're trying to get to one of those spots as quickly as possible, so you don't take any damage on the way in, can be a little bit frustrating. Anyway. So which side he's going to go? He's going to go and push up this line, and yeah, probably a good idea. He wants to keep his enemies to his front, because the frontal armour on the Jagdtiger is not bad at all, unless people start flinging premium. Yeah, if you can get it hold down, the upper front plate is nice and strong. The casement structure is pretty thick, but heat rounds will go up through it quite regularly. But in a pub game like this, hopefully it can hold up. And all you have to do is angle it slightly. You don't really see Jagdtiger's angle these days, do you? You can't really do it in this tank between shots. I mean, with the tier 9 Jagdtiger, the idea is to take your shot, angle and pull back. But when the reload is this short, it's not really worth it, to be honest. But hopefully now you can demonstrate the DPM of this tank. But unfortunately that's a KV4. That would be a hard pen. IS turret shouldn't be a hard pen, but then it was. So not doing so good so far. Like I said, I've seen this whole replay, so I know what's coming. He has another go, and there we go, boom, straight through the hatch on the IS there. And here comes Bulldog, a little bit late to the party. Why he's still back there at this stage of the game? The Jagdtiger's managed to make it halfway across the map, so I don't know why the Bulldog hasn't. And there we go, see, tracking shots for this tank. New big credits, and that's the Bulldog taken out. One of the biggest threats to him as well, because you know, it doesn't have a turret, the Jagdtiger, so one of the biggest threats is people getting behind you, because you literally can't do anything other than give him a little love bump. Right, so just look at this reload, and what I was saying about not angling between shots. Although Sidinator is trying to stay as much angled as he can, so he obviously knows the ways of the Jagdtiger. Having a look round. He's just chewing that tank apart. It doesn't hit very hard, but it hits so regularly. Goes for the weak spot on the KV4, then decides to go for the lower plate. He's on his standard rounds though, so the lower plate on a KV4 at that angle is going to be a hard job. What he wants to look for is hopefully a tracking shot. Doesn't pen the weak spot, but what you heard there was that the KV4 isn't upgraded, but doesn't sound like it. It sounded like the 122, not the 107. So he needs to be slightly... Oh, disappearing tank. Anyway. Right, so now premium on premium. Maybe not to kill that guy first, no heat goes down. So a Super P versus a Jagdtiger. In this position now, I would say it's the Jagdtiger's game to lose, really. The Super P wouldn't be able to get his lower plate. Right, so Jagdtiger 88 with a Tiger gun versus a Tiger. Just look at his health pool disappear. Is it one more shot? No, didn't roll good enough. There we go. Quick kill there. Tiger down. Now he's going to go and have another look what's going on over here, I think.
Target locked.
A44. Right, so look what he's doing here. He's pulling back. Doesn't want to give this lower plate to the Super P. Very nice play. Right, so there's that wicked gun handling. Nice quick snapshot. Pulling back again because he knows the Super P knows he's fired.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Hit the engine of... Oh, that's a critical. Hit the engine of the A44. So it's probably going to be a little bit slower. Right, there we go. Finally takes a shot from the Super P.
One of our vehicles destroyed.
A44's down. Super P pokes again. Doesn't pen. Right, motherland. That's an angle. It's going to be a job to pen with standard rounds. Bounces the Super P again.
Focus on this location.
He's doing the right thing here. He's not giving away his hit point pool. If he was to charge on down there, there's so many of them there that his hit point pool, even though it's quite large for a TD of this tier, it would soon disappear.
We just dinged them.
Right, so his team's starting to melt. This is usually what happens. You look after your hit points even though you're fighting as hard as you can, and your team just evaporates around you, and even though you save all your hit points, the numbers game just doesn't work. Anyway, the team seem to have pulled it back after me saying that. Right, so we switched to premium. What's he going after?
Ready to fire.
Ah, KV4. Good idea.
No good.
Doesn't place his shot very nicely there. There we go. We can see the KV4 isn't upgraded, but he's firing premium. Goes for the tracking shot. Doesn't work. Weak spots. It does bounce the KV4 this time. That was saying the upper superstructure is pretty thick. It's good enough to bounce tier 8 premiums. Come on, he needs 2 more. Doesn't have the gun depression for a tracking shot. Yeah, no, nice bounce. He's to pen the KV4 once more. He's got 1 premium round left, so he needs to make this count. Needs to go right in the middle there. Oh, didn't roll good enough. Misjudged his hit point pool there, I did. Boom. Nice kill with a standard round, so now it's 3 on 3. So what's he up to? 5 kills, and is that 27 penetrations with no fires? Plenty of tracking assist. This is going to be a very profitable game. I mean, even if they lose now, he only needs to get 1 more kill to get his top gun to guarantee him full XP and credits.
They destroyed one of our
Alright, what have we got
tanks.
now? Borsig.
The enemy knows our location.
Doesn't load HE. And you may think that's a bit of a mistake with this tank, but the rate of fire is so good. If you switch to HE and you don't pen your shot, or you don't pen your shot and you hit the track or something, you low roll, you only do 20 damage. Yeah, probably not worth it. It is worth it with a bigger caliber gun, because of course you've got the chance of doing that really high roll. Right, there's that same Super P. Had trouble with him earlier, but manages to hit the hatch for a standard round. And again! Lovely! Right, so he's hold down. Super P's firing APCR as well. And it's 2 on 2. He does have artillery support. Is he even playing? Yes, he has. Is he playing? Looks like he's kind of where he would have spawned. I know a lot of people do that, but it'd be nice if he helps. Oh, I think I made a mistake there. It looks like he's on 6 kills. He's got his top gun already. Right, there he is. There's the Super P. That should be a one-shot. Yes, artillery is playing, although he misses.
Hit our main gun. It's been damaged.
Come on, make the shot. Doesn't repair his gun.
We lost the track.
Misses his shot. That's why I tend to use, you know, close-in sniper view a lot of the time. Oh, he does pen him. Doesn't roll high enough.
We lost the track.
The Super P is trying to do the right thing, but that's probably why Sidinator wins this game, where I probably would have lost. He saved his repair kit for fighting that Super P.
This area.
Super P tracked him and was going around the side, but because he saved his repair kit, was able to save his life there and probably save the game. So very, very good move there. Right, so it's just him versus Borsig. He's on 7 kills, 1 more for Radley's. Let's see if the artillery finally hits a shot and takes the Radleys away. Right, so he's spotted. There we go, Borsig.
We've got a lot.
Still at the spawn. Unfortunately, looks like he disconnected, but still, I think Sidinator deserves the Radleys there. Very, very well played. Very good use of the armour and very, very good use of the DPM. Anyway, so check out these credits. 375,000 credits. That's more than I earn in a whole night. Anyway, so massively over 2k base, over 6,000 damage, 8 kills, Radley Walters, and a tidy amount blocked. Anyway, cheers guys, thanks for coming along. Remember, if you've got your own replays, check out the video description below for the email address where to send them, and if they're good, I'll chuck them up on the channel. Right, cheers guys, I'll catch you on the next one. See you later.